Just being in the classroom and really enjoying the time with the children and just the little things that they say and do that made me laugh and enjoy teaching that much more.
I fully believe that you have to get their attention and you have to stimulate them to want to learn because we all kind of lazy. We want to do what's easy. And just passing out an activity is not necessarily a learning thing because sometimes children can do an activity with their brain turned off and they're just coloring and looking around. They're not really engaged. So I like to find manipulatives to go with the unit we're on to do the math with that. Like when we were talking about the farm, of course we added pigs and we had little tiny pigs that we did. And children love to do things with their whole body. So I like for them to find ways they can stretch out on the floor and they can work with a partner or they can curve themselves into the ABCs. My name is Ruth Melvin, and I've been teaching for 32 years.
My name is Pat Still, and I taught in Durham Public Schools for 23 years. Part of my time was at East End, which doesn't exist anymore, and then I moved to Eastway Elementary, and then eventually I got stationed here at Eno Valley for reading recovery and stayed here doing reading recovery, and then eventually I wanted to go back into the classroom.
And I started teaching a little bit later than most people because I stayed at home until my children went to kindergarten. And then I decided, after being the grade mother for a while, that I really liked kids and I had a rapport with them and I understood them pretty well. So I went back to school and changed my degree from sociology to education major. And then I started to teach. I taught first grade for 1 year, and the rest of the years have been kindergarten.
Got into teaching because I think it was because I really enjoyed playing school when I was a kid, and then also I had in junior high, I had this home economics teacher that I really, really liked. Her name was Patty Pressman. I became really close to her, and she made me feel good about myself, and she was just a really special person.
There are so many memories as I look back through the books, the things that we've done. When I came here, even though I had opportunity to go to another school, I stayed because of the parent support and the family-like atmosphere and the way that teachers get along here.
I really enjoyed working at Eno Valley. The people, my co-workers here at school were very supportive, and I enjoyed being around them. They were supportive of people, all people, if you're having trouble with your teaching or if you were having family issues, and you know, they were there to support you.
We had areas to garden. We had the wild geese, which came to be a nuisance sometimes. And we used to be able to go in the woods and blaze a trail and leave a way to come back. And it was an open school, and you had an opportunity to do your own scheduling. And once you knew what you had to teach, you could teach it your way without someone telling you to do it exactly as someone else was doing it. And once you knew what the children needed to know, you were allowed to teach them the way that they learn best and then the style that you could teach with. And those were the things that kept me at Eno all those years.
Well, I enjoyed my years here at Eno, and I miss very much my coworkers here at school and the little annex that the kids share with you every so often. I miss that. And seeing those little light bulbs turning on when things were hard for the kids, and then you see that aha moment where it clicked and the light came on. So I miss those times, but yeah.
I miss the children. They're very loving, and that age child is, at that point in time, you're their whole world, you and their parent, and they're very sweet, and they're very loving. Be the best that you can be. You have to take care of yourself, and you have to love what you do.